Hello, my name is Grant. I have Tourette's syndrome, and I want to try and create a movement, create some sort of, I guess, shed some sort of light on Tourette's syndrome. And all the things that come with it. Putting myself on TikTok like this is pretty embarrassing, but I'm doing it because I want people with Tourette's syndrome to know that you're not alone. And people get made fun of constantly. I got made fun of constantly, and my neck just cracked twice, and that hurt. And I can't control when I'm moving my neck. My brainstem fires, and that happens. But I have pretty bad Tourette's syndrome. I take medicine for it, and I have a vape pen, which nearly eliminates all my tics. But I can't show you the vape pen because they will ban TikTok is just not happy with that. But I'm drinking an energy drink so that I can show you my tics. I just want the world to know the Tourette's syndrome is not being researched enough. It's not being funded enough. There could be a cure. All it is I'm not saying all it is, but my brainstem misfires. That's the Tourette's syndrome. Your brainstem is misfiring. Well, here's my kicker, unfortunately. When I was born, my umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck. So, I 2.5 minutes went by, and I got damage to my brain stem and a few other areas, but there's the thing. Tourette's syndrome affects your brain stem. Grant has damage to his brain stem. That damage causes it to misfire. So that put me in the top 5% of cases of Tourette's syndrome in the United States. And at one point, I'm going to show you how I'm going to show you this. This isn't the most, this is one of the most embarrassing things that I ever had to go through. But when I was in 3rd grade, when I was 9 years old, that was my tic. That was what I had to do. 60 to 90, sometimes 130 times a day. And nobody knows what that's like. You don't get how when you're standing in line for lunch and the teachers force the kids to give you 3 feet distance so you don't kick them. It's hard. And there's other forms of Tourette's syndrome, like I said, where you scream obscenities. How'd you like to be standing in the lunch line and say, fuck, shit, dick? Nobody wants that. Nobody asks for this. The only way I can drive a car is if it's a manual. You don't see any automatic cars on my channel. You never see me drive an automatic. I work on them, but I never drive them. I just want more awareness for Tourette's syndrome. It's it's just, that's my goal for making this video. And if I'm mocked, if I'm made fun of, I'm used to it. I grew up in the 90s, you know. I'm 33, so being born in the 90s, Tourette's syndrome wasn't even researched until 1990, really. So, you know, I was born in the year they actually started giving a shit. One last little note. The kids treated me really, really poorly. I'll never forget how they all got together and one time, shit you not, they get together, all the teachers, all the parents get together and come to the conclusion that Tourette's syndrome is an airborne virus their children can catch. And they kicked me out of school for 2 months. My mom sues the school, she wins, Grant gets to learn again. Then they put me in front of a thing, all these kids, and then they made me do my tics and show them, and then all the kids were just mocking me, and so fuck those people. I remember being in the middle of that and just telling them to fuck off and leave me alone, and walked out of the classroom. I was 9 years old. I was pissed. So a week later, I get a bomb threat pinned on me, and I get kicked out of school for 2.5 weeks. You know, they treated me real, real well. I was a highly respected kid. You see, when I get angry, I get that 1,000-yard stare, and it's like my tics almost go away. Sometimes I like being angry like that, but I digress. I want support for Tourette's syndrome, and that's why I'm making this video. As embarrassing as it may be, for me, that's why I'm making this. But I want you to know, like I said, if you're watching this and you have Tourette's syndrome, you're not alone. And there's people like me fighting to help try to get more done for it, so that a cure maybe can be found and suffering can stop. Thank you to anybody that watched this video. Have a happy holiday.